Hi, I'm Chris Direwalt, and it's time for Power Play. Have you ever seen Bernie Sanders from Vermont? He is adorable. He is a socialist. He's an independent. He caucuses with the Democrats. He gives all kinds of speeches, and he has sweaters. And he is maybe running for president. But he knows that he's not probably going to be the president, but what the heck, right? Why not go out there? So should Hillary Clinton debate him or have to debate him or feel obliged to debate him? What happens if she doesn't draw any even second-tier challengers and it's just Bernie Sanders and the guy who wears the boot on his head? Does she have to debate them? Well, Democrats are debating debates. So let's not have a debate. Let's have an insightful, incisive conversation with wise, sagacious, patriotic people like Susan Crabtree, White House correspondent for the Washington Examiner, and Emma Dumaine, who covers the House, Congress, and general excellence for Roll Call. All right, here's the question, ladies. And I'll start with you, Susan. For Democrats, they seem to vacillate. They go back and forth. Hillary Clinton is an unbeatable juggernaut who will crush all comers and destroy the Republican Party, perhaps forever. And then in the next day, they feel like, oh, no, actually, she's terribly weak and she's going to be destroyed. And so this vacillating feeling about Hillary Clinton, who has been secreted away somewhere in Ottawa for the last 3 weeks, 3 months, Democrats aren't sure how to feel. There's a debate going on about debates, though. The Republicans are going to have, they're going to have 8 debates, or 10, or 11 or something, but they're going to have plenty of debates. For Democrats, does Hillary Clinton need to debate? Should she feel obliged to debate? Should Democrats feel like she should debate?
I think for her, it's a great political calculation not to debate. I mean, and stay safe and keep your powder dry and rest up for the general election and not, be beaten up. But the Democratic Party should demand that she should have a debate. There's other candidates out there, Martin O'Malley. And
is he really going to do it?
Well, I think he might be running for vice president.
Well, but
he might be.
He needs her to get in so that he knows that it's time to get in and run for vice president, right?
There you go.
Right.
There you go. But also, Jim Webb, I know he hasn't gone up to New Hampshire, but he is a formidable person in a debate.
And would be tough on a debate
stage. And I
stage.
would say in foreign policy, he would really take her to task.
Yeah.
And whether she was just traveling around or whether she was actually doing her job or what Obama's foreign policies, whether they amounted to ISIS, the rise of ISIS, he is going to be extremely difficult. If they do not want, I really think that the Hillary Clinton campaign, the team, yes, they should want, the Democratic Party should want this for the sake of democracy.
All right, well, for the sake of democracy. Well, when did this town get interested in the sake of democracy? All right, so Emma, the question is, for Hillary Clinton, and this is, it's like sifting through cracked chicken bones to determine what they're talking about because they speak through cutouts and Mike Allen and blind quotes and what are they talking about? What does this mean? So, but what we're able to determine based on this is that if they don't have to debate, maybe they won't. If they can reasonably say, there's nobody who rises to the level, we're not going to do this. Is that good? Is it good from a strategic standpoint to go into the general election where you're going to have to debate the Republican twice, never having done it?
I was just going to say, I think what Susan was saying was on point, and I also just don't know how they get away with it. I think that the pushback and the bad press would be worse than risking putting Hillary Clinton up against someone who could be a formidable opponent. She is already under so much scrutiny on all sides, from all people, all sides of the ideological spectrum, on Benghazi, on her career as First Lady, as her, a presidential candidate.
Goldman Sachs.
Everything. Why would they want just one more thing? Oh, she's afraid to debate. I can't see it.
Suck it up.
I do think she is afraid to debate. I think that they're worried that it could happen all over again, 2008.
Yeah, but
when Obama came up from nowhere.
But what's worse? I don't know.
But if you don't have Elizabeth Warren, now, God love Jim Webb and all of that, but I don't think anybody believes that Jim Webb is going to capture the heart and imagination of the liberal Democratic base. So is there something in this, though? Float a crazy theory, and then you can both debunk it. And that is this. By not putting debates on the table, if Hillary Clinton came out today and said, I am absolutely going to debate, you raise the value of challenging her because you create a stage where you're going to get to talk to 30 million people for an hour. Does it help her to maybe keep that off the table for a while?
Definitely helps her. That's what the strategy is. It's obvious. They are concerned about the rise of Martin O'Malley. I really, truly believe this. I truly believe this. He's very attractive.
I'm making a, oh, come on,
I'm telling you, this is a personality contest. It always is. And her personality is very divisive, as we know. For covering her up in the Senate, it's like a cold wind goes by every time she walks through the door.
Wind?
Seriously.
She was in here. It
she's
wasn't
very controlled.
cold. It was, all right.
Calculating, controlled, and she's concerned.
All right. Is my theory bogus? Go yes or no.
I mean, she hasn't even said I'm running for president yet. Like, this is all part. No, but it's all
you're
part.
both making me with the face
It's all
today.
part. It's all part of her long game. It's all part of her. It's all part of her strategy.
Right.
She goes, "Why should I have to say I'm going to debate? I didn't even say I'm running for president yet." It's kind of smart.
But I did think that the New Hampshire Democratic Party chairman...
Well played.
Very well played.
Okay.
When he said that she had earned it and that this was her time, that really bothered me. I think that, the Republican Party that has been a problem for them with Bob Dole and John McCain, and that's not what elections are about in this country.
It is funny to see Democrats acting like Republicans and Republicans acting like Democrats. It's crazy. It's crazy cakes. You guys are wonderful to make time for us. I feel smarter. I feel not more optimistic necessarily, but better equipped. Thank you very much. And you, Internet, thank you. You're great. And we're glad you stopped by. We hope you'll stop by again real soon for another installment of Power Play.